whole thing, like, it was really concerning. It's so unpredictable. You just never know, like, what's gonna happen. I told you, I didn't make it. If you've had a hot flash, you understand. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, and welcome if you're new. My name is Shilowe, and I'm 52. I recently got my PhD, and then I got laid off, so now I'm trying to get a new job with my degree, but it's been difficult. I have an intro video that you can watch to learn more about my story. Today I was going to do a cherry pick dinner, the follow-up to the Accept Every Order, but by now you've seen that on Mother's Day I ended up in the ER kind of suddenly. I just started feeling really off and I couldn't shake it, and it kept triggering like full-blown panic attacks. So I decided just to go in, and thankfully everything checked out. Like, there wasn't anything emergent that they could see, but I'm still not feeling good. I'm guessing it's hormones because it's been up and down. Like, some parts of the day I'm okay, and then it comes back, and it's just like this roller coaster. And we have a storm system coming in. We're supposed to get thunderstorms tomorrow, and I'm really sensitive to the barometric pressure, so I'm sure that's messing with me as well. But point being, I'm just a little under. Like, I'm just not feeling completely myself. So I'm just gonna do a regular DoorDash shift. I worked this morning from 8:30 to 12:30, and I did really well. I made $91 in that 4 hours. I took 11 orders. It was a struggle. I fought my anxiety all day long. It finally eased at like noon. But anyway, it says it's really busy. I turned my dash on. I'm just sitting outside of where I drop my son off for karate, because I dash while he's in karate on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So I guess I'm gonna just get out of this area and see why I'm not getting any orders. It says I'm in a good spot, but I have found that once I leave, then I tend to get orders. Anyway, since I'm not feeling 100%, I don't know how much footage I'll get. It may be mostly either picking up and or dropping off. Like, I may not do both every time, because I kind of feel like I have to conserve my energy for the actual dashing. So, and it just takes more effort, you know, to film everything. So we'll see. All right, I'll come back when I get an order, hopefully soon. Well, for you, it'll be in the next, you know, moment that you see me. All right, I'll be back. All right, since I don't know how this dash is going to go for me, I thought I would just quickly do the fun fact or story of the day. It'll be a story this time. And then I'll pop it in to the video at some point. Whether it's in the beginning while I'm waiting for an order, or if it's later on, I don't know. So I recently mentioned that when I was a photographer, I was a birth photographer as well. And I said that I would share a couple of stories from when I was doing that. So I thought I would share one right now, because I had at least a couple comments that people were interested in hearing. And we're getting an order. Let's see. 1580 to go 11.3. It's going to Pasco. Yeah, I'm gonna take it. Okay, anyway, so one of the births that I had, I actually did her maternity photos first, and then they hired me as their birth photographer. And call that she was in active labor and they were ready for me. So I went over there, and it was in the evening. So I was there for several hours, and she was in active labor, but she seemed to be stalled, and it was she was at home. It was a home birth, supposed to be a home birth. So she was in the laboring tub that was set up in their family room. So I was getting, photos during the process. So what I would do is I would capture some moments and then, kind of step back, and then I would just do that back and forth, and I would get all kinds of just it's basically storytelling. So anyway, I was there for several hours, and the midwife decided to leave somebody in charge who should not have been left in charge. But anyway, so after a little while longer, they decided to send me home because it was obviously going to take longer than they thought. So I decided to leave, and I told her husband to just give me a call when they're ready, obviously, for me to come back, or if they needed anything. So I went home and I tried to get some sleep. I think I was home for maybe an hour and a half or 2 hours, and I got a phone call from a very distraught husband. There was nobody with them. She was in a lot of pain. They were waiting for the midwife to come back. It was like this whole thing, it was really concerning. So I decided to head back over there, and shortly after I got there, the midwife finally came, and it was determined that she was stalled and she needed to be transferred to the hospital. So she ended up getting transferred to the hospital, and what can happen when in that process is that sometimes women that are stalled will suddenly become very active, and that's what happened. As they got her in the car and started to make their way to the hospital, things progressed very quickly. So thankfully I was right behind them. Of course, I had to go park and walk in, and they got to just go right up and get in quickly. But basically, I got to the room just in time for the actual birth. I did manage to get the birth itself, but yeah, I barely made it. And thankfully, everyone was fine and healthy. It was just very, very traumatic experience overall for the family. I'm not sure whatever happened with that as far as the midwife leaving them. I know they were not happy with her at all, but thankfully everyone was fine and healthy, and I did get a lot of
Drive southwest on Constant.
Since I was there for so many hours. But that is basically, that's what happens. With birth photography, it's so unpredictable. You just never know, what's gonna happen. I could be there for a few hours, or I could be there for several hours, back and forth. It was just very unpredictable. So one of the reasons I eventually I had to stop doing it, because I just couldn't do it anymore. It was just too hard. But I did love it. So anyway, that's one of the many birth stories that I have from being a birth photographer. But, all right, there you go. I might share some more later on, but if people are interested. But anyway, and that
Keep left to take Washington.
I'm still really good friends with that family, and I have been. And their oldest just turned 14. That little boy that was born just turned.
Continue for 7 miles.
14.
Drive south on Washington 240 east for 7 miles.
Anyway, this is the place that's upstairs. So that's what I want when I'm not feeling my best.
A street. Those are ridiculously high speed bumps. Turn left onto a street, then turn right. Turn right, then 700 North Route 32 will be on the right.
So in this video, you may see, because I can't see if it's showing up or not, but you may see me get really flushed. It's almost 90 degrees out right now, and every time I go out in the heat, especially if I'm exerting myself, with my hormones right now, it's triggering a flushing or a hot flash. So I'm constantly feeling like flushed, like especially since I have this fan on this side. It's this side that is feeling like it feels so hot, and then a lot of times it gives me a headache because of the flushing. Like, I don't know if you've had a hot flash, you understand. But anyway, so just be warned. I don't know if it's showing up or not, but you may see like me very flushed a lot. That's why.
I got this order from Burger King. The king of burgers, not really. Not going too far, so I took it. I was really close to the Burger King as well. So close, I could have said arrived at store.
Time I come out here, it's like walking out into a freaking sauna or something. So dumb. Yeah, it would.
Still the one I run to, the one that I belong to.
never been here, so I don't know how to get to the apartments. Like, I guess I go inside, but I don't know where. There's no instructions, of course. It says leave on the door mat. It says hello. Okay. What? Oh. Okay, I guess we just get to try and find this place. Apartment 102. Hopefully it's on this end. Hallelujah, there's 103. Yay, it's dark. Okay, that one's done. The only reason I took this next order is because it is just a pickup. It is not a shop. Because I will not do Ulta shops anymore. The few that I have done have been catastrophes. Like, just awful experience. That place is ridiculous. There are so many different products and I don't know where anything is, and there's like no one to ever help, so I just won't do the shops anymore. But the pickups are fine. For some reason they always still act snooty when I come to pick up, but whatever, I don't care. So I'm gonna go pick this up.
This kiss. Your brother said it's so right. I just love you, so of course. Oh, all I wanted was a white night. No, 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 heart, soft touch, fast horse. In the sunset, baby, I'm forever yours. It's the way you love me. It's a feeling like this. It's centrifugal motion. It's perpetual bliss. It's that pivotal moment. It's unthinkable. This kiss. This kiss.
You know what I like better about earlier shifts, especially early morning shifts, is the traffic. There is so much less traffic. I hate dinner shifts. I'm in this huge long line right now waiting for this light, and I don't know if I'll make it through because these lights tend to be short. And everybody seems to take their sweet time. Told ya, I didn't make it. I'm second in line now. I almost made it, but everybody just takes their sweet time getting through.
This is the place I want to try. If you want me to try it, hi, then send me the money.
I was, of course, kidding. I just keep saying I keep wanting to try this place, and I haven't yet. They got this cool water feature right up front.
Turn right to stay in Times Circle. At 279 Times Circle will be on the right. 279 Times Circle is on the right.
this next order, even though it doesn't look good, because I was actually going to head to Richland, back to Richland. I was kind of in the middle. So I just went ahead and grabbed it since it's going to pay me now to go back to where I want to go. Even though I had to drive up a little bit ahead and I'm going to have to turn around, but it's not that far. So yeah, that's why I took this one. Otherwise I wouldn't have.
Man, there's always just so much more traffic in the evening. Ugh. I hate traffic. That's why we moved away from the west side. Because I hates it. I'm trying to take a shortcut because I didn't want to wait at that light. It can take a long time to get through. So I'm just kind of cutting my way through here, as you can see. Cheating? Yes. Do I care? No.
Is there parking over here? Yes. Usually there's not. It's a tiny, tiny parking lot. Man, I'm a small car and I barely fit. Hello. Tyler? The next order is right next door at the Starbucks.
Okay, all I know is it's apartment D. Green door apartment. Oh wait, this looks like the back. Now I get to go around and see if it's over here. There's A. I'm guessing it's on the other side. A little more instruction would be nice. Okay, listen. This is also A. Okay, so it's upstairs, but... What? How do I... It says D with the green door. Oh, listen. I don't understand. I'm trying to figure out these apartments. What are you looking for? D with the green door. Oh, with the green door? Yeah. It says 2373 and then it just says D with the green door. Thank you. Yeah, there's no instructions, so... Yep, it's up there. Just a little, this side of the building upstairs would be nice. That's all. That's all I'm saying. Here we are again. I'm trying to find building 3. I have found 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, 5. Honestly, where is building 3? Tell me it's that one in this stinking middle and I can't see the building number. Are you serious? And you couldn't put that in the instructions, right? It's right there. Oh. Okay, that's building 3. Oh. Stupid. And it's 3107. There's 3106, 3105. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, how am I supposed to know? I'm just gonna park here and hoof it, I guess.
On another quest, 3107. Look at those little squirrels. Oh, there's 3107. All right, I ended my dash. I'm tired. It's 6:20. The boy is done at 7. I didn't want to get any more orders that could potentially take me to either of the other cities, so I just ended it. And this is what I made. And I think I did, that was for basically 2 hours and 20 minutes, so not too bad. I'm so tired. So I'm just gonna end the video here. I know it was probably shorter and a lot less talky, but I'm just not feeling 100%. So it is what it is. I guess some will be happy that it's a shorter video. So, all right, I will hopefully see you in the next one. And thank you again for all the support. Thank you for leaving the comments. I am gonna try to figure out a different time or another time to go live. I've been doing Monday at 2 just because the boy is in piano and I just sit there, but I know that's not like a great time to go live. So I'm thinking I might do either a Monday or a Wednesday evening live while he's in karate, if I don't dash. So we'll see. I'll try. Anyway, I'll see you in the next video. Okay, bye.